I honestly wanted to pass, but I'm like, I don't know, babe, take a little step backward. Let us discuss this issue. So I asked her, I'm like, excuse me, did you eat this plantain in the street? And she was like, yes, that I gave it. Hey guys, you welcome back to my channel. My name is Ruth and this is the gist with Rutee. Guys, today let's talk about some me thing. Okay, let's talk about some me thing. Yesterday I had to move from my old apartment, my former house, to this apartment where I'm in. And if you watch my pros and cons of coming to Canada, you know, I talked about the things that you should consider when you're renting an apartment, transportation, and all that. And I put into consideration that even though this semester we are still going to be studying online, um, next semester or till when I will graduate, right? I have to still go to school, So that was put into consideration. If this video is getting too long, guys, I'm going to try to put the other video of my house shopping. I'm gonna try to put it in a separate video aside from this, and I'm gonna drop in the description box below if you haven't seen it, the pros and cons of migrating to Canada, right? The reasons why immigrants leave Canada, some of the cons. So I'm gonna be putting all those in the description box down below. Guys, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Ruth and this is the gist with Rutee. Let us dive right into the matter. So today, yeah, I said I'm gonna be talking about my moving, right, and the reasons why I decided to move. But first off, let us go take a look at this video. So, guys, you just gotta stick around with me today because I got a whole lot of things to say. Okay, so you gotta stick around with me for that. And just before I go and bring you some other videos, I would like to tell you that if you haven't subscribed to this channel, like, what in God's name are you waiting for? Please subscribe to this channel, like, share, comment, and don't forget to click the post notification bell to get notifications each time your girl posts a new video. Guys, let's go. So guys, today is gonna be a pretty long day. I'm gonna be showing you guys a whole lot of things. So yeah, today I woke up knowing that I was moving out of this apartment to somewhere else. So I'm going to tell you guys the journey, the story of how everything went down here and where I was before, and hopefully the place I'll be going to in a couple of hours. Yeah, okay, don't mind my eyes, I look tired. I've been working back and forth and now I have to pack, so I have a whole lot of things ahead of me to do before I move. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna be showing you right from where I started looking for houses and what caused my house searching and all of that stuff. And guess what, guys, this is my this is the third house I'll be moving into. The place I'm going is the third house I'll be moving into in the last 7 months. Like, guys, I've been all over the place. It's actually my fourth house, yeah, that I've been moving into since I got to Canada, but my third house in 7 months. Like from February till August, I have moved 3 times. So I'll be moving 3 times. Yeah, I already moved twice, so now this one is the third one. Hey guys, this is my wardrobe. Yeah, so this is the room. The apartment where I'm living. If I take it right down, you see a whole lot of things like just hanging out. Like, I started packing already, so don't mind how rough the place looks. That's my washer, my dishwasher, yeah, I have this Gary floor, I have a whole lot of things just hanging around. So in these boxes right here, I brought these boxes from my former house, right, where I was living, and that's my pondo yam. This is my orange. I have a whole lot of things. This is basically kitchen stuff. I kid you not, guys. This is all kitchen stuff. You see that? Rice, vinegar, some plantain. You see it? This is pancake. Yeah, I already opened it, so I put it in the nylon. This is my orange. Yeah, I started packing. So this is our kitchen stuff. You see it? This is our kitchen stuff, and they're all in my room. You guys have no idea, like they're all in my room. You see it? This is another wardrobe here. You take it up, right? This is another wardrobe. This is a standing one. So yeah, I have this here. I have a whole lot of things. You see, those are my books right there, and my laptops on my bed, and everything. You see that? So this is the room I am presently in, right? And guess what, guys? I got all of these in my room. You see that? Here's my laundry basket, and all these boxes, 1, 2, and the third one, I think I took what was in it out. Yeah, all these boxes. Guess what's in it? Kitchen stuff, my pots, my blender, my oil plant, my 4-pan, my pots basically is what is in these boxes. I didn't get to open this one at all. This one right here, I didn't open it at all because there was no space. I was gonna keep. I got all my kitchen stuff in my room. You see that? I have all my kitchen stuff in my room. My pots, my plates, my cups, my food items, you know, every single damn thing. Like every single damn thing. You have no idea. You see that? Not good. So guys, this is the kitchen, and this is a freezer. This freezer right here is for my landlady, and she uses it. And you can see all of the closets right there, all of the, you know, drawers and you know, closets. She owns everything in it. I am going to be opening them one after the other at a time. You know, this is my reason for leaving this house. Like when I was getting in, they said it was going to clear up their stuff and leave a space for me in the kitchen, only to realize that none of that is going to happen. Like, yo, I was so pissed off. Let's open the fridge, guys. Right there, that is the fridge. You see that? From top to bottom, she owns everything in it. From this egg casing, switching onto your left, yeah, they are my things. They are the things that I have in that fridge, and every other thing in that fridge belongs to my landlady. How annoying is that? Can I say beware of African people? Like, and this is the freezer to the fridge, guys. This is the freezer to the fridge in that kitchen. The fridge I just opened, and they told me that she rarely uses this freezer, that she leaves it for those that she has rented. Like, there are 2 rooms, which I'm in one and somebody else is in the other one. These are our stuff right here. You open the next one, is the stuff. You open the next one, is the stuff. You open the next one, is the stuff. I mean, I was basically losing my mind, you know. I kept managing and stressing, you know. They told me, oh, I could use any of those pots. I could use any of their things. You know, I'm like, I'm not just comfortable using your things. Like, you told me you was going to clear up space for me when I was coming in. Like, and every single time I tell the husband, is like, oh, you should talk to my wife about that. I'm like, I don't understand. And when you talk to the wife, she's like, you could use my things. Like, we don't have any space. So you see this place here? This place was practically empty on the day I moved in, and I was thinking, okay, this was the space they left for me, and that the white paint bucket with the red cover on it seems like the only thing I have in that place. Now this is the dishwasher, and she got our things in everything as well. Like you can see, this is the drawer. This is the first drawer, and our things are in it. The second drawer, our things are in it. The third drawer, same thing. Like, I'm like, for goodness sake, why do you even have to rent people in this apartment in the first place, right? That was so annoying. You see all the things everywhere. So guys, I decided to take you through the tour of the house where I left, right, to this place. If you check my video on pros and cons as well, you will see me talking about I talked about you. I talked about different kinds of apartments: a studio apartment, a bachelor's apartment, a one-bedroom apartment, two-bedroom apartment, condos, houses, and all those things. Yeah, that house that I was showing you was a house. Okay, it wasn't an apartment; it was a house. And yeah, the people that own the house, they are a couple. But then, you know what? I can't say totally do away with African people, but yeah, when you're coming to outside the country, honestly, you have to be wary of African people. Okay, you know us, like, I don't know if it's because of the way we were brought up and all those things that we have learned and all those things, it just felt wrong. Like, you see, there was absolutely no space for me in that kitchen. I was literally tearing up and getting pissed. Okay, every blessed day I want to cook and something, and I'm like, excuse me, and it's like we are both jamming ourselves in the kitchen and all that, and this is how she doesn't know how to minimize space. She wants to use the whole space at the same time, and I want to cook. I'm in a hurry because your girl is always on the move. So it was too much for me to take. Okay, I'm not saying run away from African people, right? But just be wary of them and know how you deal with them, because I think the mentality we have from back home, some people have not dropped it even after they got here. Okay, some people have not learned to do things the right way, the way people in this side of the world do things. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, that was that about the house. And it was so you saw the way my room was. I had my pot, my blender, my bowls, my dish drainer. I mean, I had basically everything in my room. How uncomfortable is that? You get what I'm saying? So yeah, the straw that actually broke the camel's back was sometime last week. It was sometime last week. So I had a really, really long day and I was really tired. So I wanted to and I knew that I was going to be working that weekend too. So I needed to have food in my fridge so I can always take food to work. You get? So I as tired as I was when I came back from my other job around 12 or 12:30 or thereabout, I started cooking up until 3 a.m. And when I was done, I tried to sleep and all those things. And by the time I was up the next morning, ladies and gentlemen, the plantain I made in the fridge was more than halfway down. Like, they had eaten it. I am not even kidding you guys. Like, I've been stressing all along, only for me to wake up this morning. That was the plantain. That was my breakfast that morning. And I opened the fridge and okay, so this is it. Let me backtrack. So towards the end of July, they had a guest. Yeah, they had a guest, and she just had a baby. At the time that they moved, they moved in, to the living room, right? At the time, the guest had a baby, and the baby was 3 days old at the time they moved into the living room. And the guest also had a child that is like maybe 9 or 10 months ish. You get what I'm saying? So they was living in the living room, and they told her that the lady was gonna leave the following day. You get what I'm saying? And then the lady didn't leave the following day, so they sent us another text. Me and the other lady, we're basically two roommates with the couple. So in that house, so they had their room, I had my room, the other lady had their. So they sent us a text to let us know that, oh, we're sorry, the lady, we thought we were going to get somewhere for her, but we couldn't, and all that. So at this particular juncture, we shouldn't be angry. The lady will still be there for today and all that. I'm like, okay, that's fine. She just had a baby. What can I do? It's not convenient. It's not convenient for her as well, sleeping on the chair. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a baby, and I really can't be bothered. So but then the noise and all that, I couldn't sleep, which is good too, right? Because I have my own kids and I know how babies do in the midnight. Moving forward. So immediately I asked the lady, excuse me, did you eat? Guys, I ain't got no chill, okay? I don't even have any chill, so don't even come looking at me like I had to ask, okay? That was my food and that was my hard-earned money. It wasn't easy. So yeah, I honestly wanted to pass, but I'm like, I don't know, babe, take a little step backward. Let us discuss this issue. So I asked her, I'm like, excuse me, did you eat this plantain in the street? And she was like, yes, that I gave it to this, I mean, our older son, right? Or daughter, I don't know. I gave it to him. And I'm like, I was there holding the plantain like this and looking like, now, what do I say? What do I do? I was really pissed off. Now, the most annoying thing is that, you see what I'm talking about, African people? The most annoying thing is that, apology, she couldn't even say, oh, I am sorry. You get what I'm saying? Like, there was no remorse or anything like that. I was so pissed off. Then, so apparently my landlady, right, the owner of the house, I mean, she had made plantain a day before, right? She had made plantain a day before, and that's what I was saying in that video where I was showing you about the kitchen, right? She had made plantain a day before, and our plantain is in the fridge as well. Now, if the fridge had added demarcation, like, this is where you put your things, this is where I put my things, and this is where the other lady puts her things, there will be no mix up anywhere. You get what I'm saying? She would have probably told her guests that, oh yeah, what is on this line is mine, what is on this both lines or whatever is, they are not mine, so don't eat whatever here. So I really cannot force the guests so much, right? Because their host didn't make proper arrangements, and you know, they didn't make me, they didn't give us the space to say, oh, this is our own space in this fridge. I mean, a couple of weeks ago I had went out of town to work, and when I came back and there to cook, you know, to replenish all my food in the fridge and all that, and they saw me cooking and they didn't even make any space available in the fridge. So when I was done cooking, I had to ask her that, I had to call her on the phone, like, excuse me, when are you coming home? She said, what is the problem, this and that. So I told her, and then she was like, oh, she will see me when she gets home. So when she that she put my things anywhere. So when she got home, it was already late into the night. Then she came to knock my door and she was like, oh yeah, so about the fridge. I'm like, okay. I'm like, because this portion, this is where she said nobody has any particular portion in the fridge. Like, my head, I went bonkers. I'm like, there is no place you give people a house and people are sharing fridge and you don't tell them that, oh, this is, you know, this is your line, this is my line. You get what I'm saying? So you couldn't have just left it open, like let anything just be rolling by. You get? So I was really pissed off. So she said, I can put my things anywhere, and I can put my things anywhere. The whole fridge is filled up with your things. So where is the anywhere that I want to put mine? You get? So when I left the house, I sent a text to her. Okay, I got something else to eat that morning, and I left in anger. So apparently she went to the guest went into the fridge to go and look for the plantain that our host had made a day before, and then gave it to me like that I can take this. And I'm like, holy shit, baby girl, don't do that. I cannot go and be eating somebody else's food. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, that was gross and annoying. And it wouldn't have even made any sense to me. Okay, I felt it was wrong for me to now take the plantain and now begin to eat it. And besides, she said she gave the plantain to the boy. So if she gave the plantain to the boy, right? If she gave the plantain to the boy, I don't see that. I don't think it would make sense for me to now say, oh, give me back my plantain. All I needed was just the fact to show remorse and say I'm sorry. You get? Because that boy is just a child, and I cannot say the food that he gave to that child, let me have it back. Okay, so I couldn't collect the food for so many reasons, like, and I cannot just go and start eating your food. Like, that is not me. So I sent a text to my landlady and told her that hello, good morning, whatever, that just to let her know that I guess ate my plantain I made last night in the fridge. Guess what she sent me back, guys? That's how she responded and said sorry, but I should have taken the one that she gave me though. I'm like, hello? I was really mad at that response. Now, I wasn't home, so that was just a back and forth text that we had. And I felt that after she saw me later that night, she would have said, oh, I'm sorry about what happened in the month. Like, sheer courtesy, mannerism. Okay, you need to, I don't know. I'm not understanding. You need to have courtesy. You need to have mannerisms. You need to have your mode of talking to people, okay, that will soothe them, that they will feel better. That even if they are angry, even the Bible says that a softened words sheds off anger. So what is this? I was really pissed off that even the following day she couldn't say that. Even that night when I got back home, she saw me, she was just living and doing her do and all that. Bruh, that very very day, I started looking for a house. And I honestly, I thought that I was going to move out at the end of August because school was resuming in September and I couldn't do without space anymore, right? I knew I was going to be moving out. But then this happened and I'm like, this I just cannot take anymore. So I started looking for house that very day. Under 2 days, I got this place that I'm in. So I couldn't really view so much houses. I think I viewed maybe just 2 or 3 houses. And then I just settled for this. This one I'm in is a bachelor suite. And they call it a studio or whatever. So it's just like your room. There's no room and parlor. So it's just like a room. You have your kitchen and you have your bathroom. So that is where, there's no room or parlor or whatever. So it's just a room where you can put your things. And the room is big and wide. Yeah, it's gonna cost me some add-end bucks in addition to what I was paying where I was coming from. But I think Yoruba people will say that what's that adage now? Yoruba people will say that okele gbigbe tohun talafia. Okay, Yoruba people will say okele gbigbe tohun talafia. So I feel that me being here, I have my space and I can do my food business. I don't have to run around back and forth and all those things. You get what I'm saying? I don't have to be getting myself worked up and hungry every single time. So that is my moving story, guys. What do you think about my reaction and what I have said and to what they did as well? Okay, and let me, if you also live abroad, let me know your renting experience in the comment section down below. Let me know your renting experience in the comment section down below, and how things are going with you. Okay, let's have a conversation. I would love that I hear back responses from you guys. Okay, and yeah, one thing I forgot to say was that I said in my pros video or my cons or whatever, yeah, that when you move in with a relative, with a brother, with a sister, with a friend, and all that, like, you should always plan that in no long time from now, I am going to be leaving this place. I mean, because it will be time for you to move, and you don't even need to be told. Like, you need to know that you need to move from there. Don't go and be feeling too comfortable. And so when I said earlier that I moved from my sister's place, I felt it was time for me to move forward. That was why I went renting my first apartment. And my first apartment, my landlord was a Filipino, and it was really nice. Okay, it was so kind to me. So he had to leave that apartment because he lost his job during the COVID period, and it was devastating that I had to move in 2 months after living there, right? So it was like, I'm sorry, Ruth, I can no longer foot the bills. I need to move to a smaller apartment, which was his reason for moving. Okay, then I moved into this Africans home. I'm not gonna tell you guys the country. Then I moved into their house, and and then I had this very experience. My landlord where I'm at presently is a Canadian, so I'll see how things goes. I hope my experience here is splendid, and I hope you enjoyed my gist. Okay, do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Till I come your way next time, I am still Ruth, and this is the gist with Rutee. Have a good day. Enjoy your stay for now. Bye.